Ooh.
Hello, Matt and Zach. I hope this pack finds you well. Sorry for the radio silence. Please enjoy these magnets and do with them what thou will. Wishing you the best. Kenneth. Darth Marine. What a way to start the show. Right here you got Matt and Zach, our avatars. I'm the lady. Zach's the man.
Yeah. With our tune-in time, adults, or not time, but our tune-in location, adultswim.com/streams.
And there, who's that on the back? It's Triple Trout.
If you're new to this show, we're an online streaming show where we help trade your items on Thursdays at 6 p.m. Triple Trout's a little character that we created. We like to have a lot of fun. It's a very positive and wholesome environment. At least I pride myself in trying to make it as best as we possibly can. And Triple Trout's one of the characters who's a part of that environment. And I'm so glad to be back with my friend Matt. These magnets,
with you.
Kenneth, these are incredible. Thank you so much. I'm going to decorate my fridge with them. I just brought a new fridge. I haven't told anyone about it because we only do the show once a week now. We used to do it Monday through Friday. I got a new fridge. I live in an apartment. You'd think it went out, it broke. I had to get a new one. My landlord said he would give me half of the money it cost for a new fridge because he kept trying to bring in old, broken ones. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm going to go to Sears and I'm going to buy a whole fridge myself. And that's part of being an adult, being grown up.
How's it been working out for you?
Fantastic. I can't wait. It looks like it's almost curving. The top of the top of the roof of the fridge is like getting a curve to it. Things are sliding off. So I think it's like probably too cold, but I like to keep things really cold.
Curved
for the curve. Can't wait to put up the magnets on it, Triple Trout and our logo. And maybe we'll mail you one. But most importantly, glad to be back with my good best friend Matt.
Zach.
We haven't done the show together in a while. Last Thursday we weren't here.
Zach, you was in Los Angeles. You were performing emergency surgery on someone. How did that go?
It was great. It was one of those situations where the person had a lobster, like a shrimp tail, like I've choked on before, and had to put the pin through their throat. Got them breathe.
Emergency.
Yeah.
You eat to eat them? Emergency tracheotomy?
That's right, yeah. I saw it in the movies.
Saved a life?
That's right.
I did it last week. It's hard alone. Zach does it every week, the Traveling Tuesday.
That's right. It's a new
spin-off
experience.
Series. Watch it live at 6. It's hard to just, keep the plate spinning for an hour alone.
I think sometimes you have to think of the plate that was just set it down. Just let it sit there and let people look at it. Sometimes you just let things happen naturally. Be quiet for a few minutes. But today,
we don't have time.
We don't have time to do that. We have a great show ahead planned for you. 2 very special, great guests, and also. As I mentioned, we only do the show once a week. I'm kind of like getting those messages where the data you get those where you've exceeded your data limit, even though you've paid for unlimited data and you thought you could do it as much as you want. I've been having that in personal life. Hey, Zach, you've talked enough.
Yeah.
You should be doing Swap Shop again Monday through
People
Friday.
start charging you overages for continuing to
If
ramble
you keep
about.
talking, and I said, well, I'm sorry. I used to do it on my streaming show, William Street Swap Shop, but we only do it on Thursdays now. But now it's a better show because I can give you everything I thought of all week into one show.
If you keep telling me about
what makes the best guacamole?
if you keep talking about your refrigerator and how you had to pay for it because the landlord kept bringing broken ones, I'm going to have to charge you 5 cents a minute for that.
Do it on the Swap Shop. It's free, and it doesn't cost a dime, and people will pay for it.
We want to know what your life is like. Not me, not him. Frankly, in the world of cool stuff, we're going down. Aging, some of us very poorly. Send us emails at williams.swap@gmail.com.
Yep.
Show us what your life is like. We got a viewer in Antarctica one time. That was a revolutionary moment for me. I came home and I just wept into my mail. You know when you open the mailbox, did I get anything? I didn't get anything, but as I saw it empty in there, like Charlie Brown, I started weeping for the beauty of the chance of meeting people who watch the show in Antarctica, Europe,
Yesterday I just got
Eastern Europe.
Let me tell you this. Yesterday I just got a package from Adelaide, Australia. It wasn't a package. I think it was just tea. But they gave me tea, and it's from Troy in Adelaide, Australia. Dave Bono had said, hey, they included another package. You wanted me to give you some Australian tea.
How did that make you feel?
Fantastic. He spilled the tea. He brought the tea to the Swap Shop. I've had a couple cups already.
Does Australian tea have like weird, like dried truffles or some weird ingredient in it?
They just regular tea. But we're here to do the William Street Swap Shop, where we help trade your items on the internet. It's the only online swapping show. You listen to the radio in the morning. You'll sometimes hear radio shows where people call in and say, I have a refrigerator, it broke. I'm looking to trade it for another fridge because my tenant
There's one other
keeps
guy.
wanting a new fridge.
Yeah. There's one other guy, Kip on YouTube. I looked him up. He's got 3 total views, and he's just poorly lit, and he's like, I'm going to swap stuff on the internet.
Right.
And it's weird. We're the premier experience.
Right. We're the
He's
pros.
number 2.
We're the people who step on other people on the internet, but we try to do it positively.
Keep going, Kip. You're doing fine.
Right.
I'm not trying to throw shade.
No, I think it's great. I welcome the competition.
Kip swaps.
Yeah. Hey, we have the State Street Swap Shop too, being ran by Dat Master Zach. Haven't heard.
That's
about
right. That is the other.
That's
rival.
our competitor. Yeah, but we're the only ones that do this. We used to do it every day. We do it Thursdays now, and we're so glad that you tuned into your Roku. You could be watching something on Pluto TV or Vudu, but you're watching this.
You could be watching comedians in cars getting coffee.
Right.
That episode where they drive.
But Matt, I've said it a million times when I've seen that show. I always know how it ends. You don't know how these shows are ending because they're live. If they were live, I would say I'd tune in. I'd want to see Jerry get stuck in traffic, miss the coffee appointment. The coffee shop closes down. They got to go next door and get bubble tea instead.
Yeah.
They're all out of bubble tea. But then but doing our show, you don't know what's going to happen. Comedians in cars, I always know they're going to get coffee. They're going to have a great conversation. It's going to be really funny.
I don't even need to remind you.
It's going to be insightful.
2 weeks ago, Zach got freaking LASIK surgery.
That's right.
Live on the show.
I had to reverse it though.
And the lighting,
out.
you're not supposed to do it under these bright studio lights. He was blind for 2 days after that.
That's why I couldn't do the show last week. I wasn't in LA. I was actually recovering, and I put my old glasses back on.
He had a crust formed over his eyes. It was like a flaky pie crust. Delicious, but very, very disturbing to look at. Like Mrs. Fields.
Twin sons.
How's the vision, though?
Oh, great. Better than ever. Better than never. We're the William
Street Swap Shop.
My name is.
Join us.
Go
My name is Matt, since it's on me.
And I'm Zach. And it's a deal.
And we air kiss. We've never done that.
No. Hey, if you ever want to kiss on the lips, I'm happy to do it, Matt.
I wouldn't have anything against that. I wouldn't rule it out.
Okay,
Let's pencil it in for next episode.
Stay tuned next episode. For this episode, we have so much to do, and you've heard enough about us. You know our situation. We both like to talk, but we also like to look at items.
That sound makes me laugh every time. We're going to get right into it. Every week we got a featured item, and this week's is a doozy. Let's jump on in, and maybe we'll get our guest out here too.
Right. This week's swaps.
having me.
Today's special guest.
Thank you. Yeah, you're
Lance,
welcome. Thanks for coming by. What do you think
comic.
of these magnets?
These are beautiful. I was admiring them from a distance, and now I can see them up close.
That's Triple Trout. He's an identity thief, but he also only comes out when 3 things happen.
3 special things happen in
Right.
a row.
I hope that he comes out today.
Yeah, me too.
It's exciting.
So our guest, Katie Hughes,
Yeah.
your local Atlanta comic.
I'm an Atlanta comedian.
When do you say comedian and when do you say comic? I've been wondering that in my life.
I think if you are in the mood to correct somebody, you can go either way.
Whatever they say, you correct
You
them.
go the
Right.
opposite. That's called misdirection.
Right.
Yeah.
So if someone said I'm a swapper, and I said, no, actually I'm a trader.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about a personal story that maybe is a window into my pettiness?
Yeah. We need to do
I
a segment,
was-
Matt, where you tell personal stories. You have a lot of them.
Sorry, this
Matt's the oldest
this is
one
not
here.
what we're
He's
here
lived
to
the
do.
longest. He's
do you
got
guys
so
like?
many great stories.
Let me ask you a question. Do you guys like dolphins?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
know it.
Who doesn't?
You ever seen one in the wild before?
No.
I was checking out a dolphin in the wild. This is not made up. And I was way into it. I was like, cool in my mind, look at that dolphin. And then my friend called me on the phone who lived in the sea town where I was. And I said, and he's always into correcting me. And he's like, how's it going out there? I'm like, cool, I'm taking a walk. I saw this porpoise in front of me because I was thinking the official word was porpoise.
Yeah.
And for his benefit. And he's like, yeah, I don't want to be a dick, but what you're looking at is actually probably an eastern dolphin. So I went to all that effort to try to say the right word,
Right,
and then
right.
I was corrected.
Right.
He
And I-
doesn't know.
Never forgotten it.
Yeah.
15 years ago, probably, at this point.
Matt, you should just be comfortable with what word is
Sorry.
comfortable with you.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sounds like a sea town.
Should I let
Right.
it go?
No.
Yeah.
Do not let it go.
Hang on to it?
Yeah. Hold on to it.
I think that should be part of your eulogy. Truly. For him or him for you. One or the other.
So if he dies, I should bring that up.
Absolutely.
He loved facts.
Do you have any grudges, Katie?
I have a grudge against all parking lot attendants.
Yeah.
They think I don't know what to do with my car.
Right.
I certainly do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just put it somewhere and then you get out and you leave it.
Right.
And they seem to have like
The
an issue
waving.
with where I
Yeah.
put it, when I put it.
Yeah. I had a similar situation where I had an old Cadillac and I had just driven it back from St. Louis, Missouri, and it overheated the entire way. I had to pour water in it, like in the Terminator movie where she's always pouring water. I get the dusty gas station in Arizona. And I got back to Atlanta and I was so fed up with it. I said, I'm done with this car. I'm just glad I got it back to Atlanta. But at this point, I'm going to leave it in the middle of Peachtree Street. I parked it to come to work in downtown, left it there because it overheated in traffic. Came back, there's a boot on it. I said, I'm not going to pay the boot. I'm going to leave it. Later was found out if you don't pay the boot, you get in a lot more trouble. So I finally paid it, kind of like a dog would with its tail on its legs.
Mm-hmm.
And I drove it home and it overheated again. The whole problem, the cycle continued. So I found a better place to leave it. And I finally just left it there.
Excellent. Like a
Probably still there to this day. It's part of an Atlanta Segway tour. This is where Zach abandoned his car. No, it got sent to the junkyard. I saw it happen.
they let you keep the boot.
No, I wish they would. See, if I got booted twice, I could have had a pair.
Could have had a pair of boots. That'd been nice.
If you don't know what
So
booting,
it's-
some people know what booting is. They say you get your car booted. They say, what does that mean? It means when they put it on you, you can't drive away. Usually they just tow it and take your car away.
I've seen the time where they put like 4 different boots on one car. And I'm like, are you just being cruel at this point?
Right.
They're not going to drive away with one on.
Right.
Why 4?
Send a message.
They want to spend more time with the person they booted. They like want to get to know them
Yeah.
as they take them off. I think
It's
that's-
$400
Right. Oh, that's a good way.
per boot. You
Right.
have to pay for each one to
Yeah.
come off one at a time.
It's just like getting fillings or having cavities. When you get one, you're like, that wasn't that bad. I'll eat more candy. When you get 4 taken off, oh, that was pretty bad. I don't ever want to drive again. You sell your car like I did for a while, ride your bike for 2 years.
Yeah. Do you have any Atlanta material? This came up earlier.
Do I have any Atlanta material?
Do you talk? Our other guest was asking. She's
Oh, I just
visiting.
realized,
She
too.
was like, "What are the things people care about?"
See, we talk way too much because I just realized we have to do this week's swap. But go ahead, Atlanta
Yeah.
material, and then we'll get into this week's swap. The item we're going to trade.
What's the thing when you just want to get the crowd on your side? What do you say? How about that blank?
How about that train? Y'all, people hate that. They
Yeah.
really do. They go, we have money to go to a comedy show. We're not riding the train. And I go, oh, how about the Braves? And they go,
Oh, yeah.
it's too far away. We can't take the train. I
Right,
go,
right.
"Hey, there's no pleasing you.
Right.
There's truly no pleasing comedy audiences.
Hydration, that's
Yeah.
always good.
You got to stay hydrated.
We have a really rough street called DeKalb Avenue when you drive on it. There's so many
Yeah.
potholes and just your car.
There you go.
Yeah, so maybe is there something you could be like, man, is my back hurting from driving down DeKalb?
How about that?
Or I just flew in. You can say I just drove in on DeKalb, and boy are my
Boy, are my L4 and L5
right.
messed up. Yeah.
Boy are my toes broken. I don't know. It's a rough street. If you ever drive down, it's just boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
They've been saying they're going to fix it for like
Right.
40 years.
That's for that Atlanta audience.
I heard they were going to fix it for the Super Bowl, and I don't know which one.
Oh yeah.
Probably not.
But a lot of people who come into town go to Fox Brothers Barbecue.
Off
That's
of
like a
DeKalb.
landmark. It's on DeKalb Ave.
Yeah. We should have them on the show sometime. Come in and tell us about what's in the secret
The Fox
sauce.
Brothers? Is there really Fox Brothers?
Yeah.
Or is that just a...
I think there are, yeah. We could be the Fox Brothers and no one would know the difference. Speak, we're the Fox Brothers.
We're the Fox Brothers.
And we also started Fox
The
Theater.
three of us.
Yeah, we're the Fox Brothers, the three of us. That's our new comedy show.
Shall we look at today's
Yeah, let's
item?
look at the item.
Let's do this. We got so much show. I hate to lose any time.
Yeah, and also people sometimes tune in. They say, I like the banter. I've read reviews. We have a Yelp page. They said I like the banter, but I want to see what you're talking. I want to see the items to swap. I'm not really. We've heard enough about your personal lives.
Oh,
I have problems giving too much personal information away.
Oh,
that's very
Showing
romantic.
showing my checkbook.
Ask Zach any personal question. He can't help himself but answer it.
Right.
We'll save that part.
Okay. Yeah. Be honest.
Okay, this is today's item. This is one from the bank. We got this a little while ago, but we thought it deserved a revisit for Halloween. It's a crime kit being swapped by Blade. Have you ever broken the law?
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
That's what I'm
Speeding down
talking
these
about.
roads.
Right, right.
Ooh, not getting
Yeah.
caught.
Right.
Did you ever trespass? Urban exploration.
I've been kicked out of a Walmart in Hendersonvile, North Carolina
Oh wow.
for throwing fake books.
Oh yeah.
They were made out of cardboard. I wouldn't have it.
Yeah. They said you're. I heard someone got in trouble once when the Harry Potter books came out, and they would go in and open up the page to where like the spoiler was, because that you can't really spoil.
Just the one
Yeah,
spoiler.
I remember that happened.
They would leave that in Walmart.
Right, and I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't read the books, but when Snape's killed Dumbledore,
Hey.
put it in the book.
Please.
They opened up the book. You'd open up the book. It'd be in the book. So you're walking into Walmart. You're like, with your parents. Oh, I wanted to get that new Harry Potter book. You walk up. As you get close, picture the camera dolly in a Scorsese shot. Here's the book. It comes up. Read. Boom. And then it just Snape's killed. And then it ruins the books.
I have great eyesight. It ruined it for me when I walked in the door. They were
Right.
greeting me. I said, the book's been ruined.
Right. I've seen it.
I've
can
seen
see it.
enough.
Yeah. I never got into the Harry Potter books, but that happens. That could be a crime.
You know, speaking of throwing fake books, there's a sponsorship I've always wanted to get for the swap shop, but it's called, do you know Proptronics? It's like when they have like a media cabinet at Walmart or something, they put these fake cardboard DVD players in there. They're called Proptronics.
Oh yeah.
is the
Yeah.
brand.
Yeah.
Computer, would it be possible to pull up a Proptronics? I don't even think the internet is such an obscure thing, but I was thinking we should go hard for the Proptronics sponsorship.
Right.
And then we can use their laptops or whatever else.
Oh yeah, as just props on the desk. Not actually interact with the people who are in the chat at adultswim.com/streams. Everyone in the chat room, not talk to them, but just be in our own bubble.
I like that. Replace the cameras, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you find the fake book? Was it in a fake book or a real bookshelf?
It was in a real bookshelf. It was
Yeah.
probably maybe a sister company to
Yeah.
Proptronics, Pop Analogs, something. It's not
Yeah.
an electronic. It's a book.
Yeah.
Prop Gwyn, like Penguin, the publishing company, but with
I like that.
that was the first idea I had.
Random book, because Random House.
Sure.
Random prop.
Yeah.
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 I like that.
Well, generic random book. It's legally, it's non-binding to any book.
So Blade is swapping this crime kit. You put on the horse mask.
Matt, have you ever had a need for this?
Sometimes when we were doing this show, I wish I was anonymous, like
Right.
out on the street.
Yeah.
What was the thing we got ourselves into that was real embarrassing where I wish I had a mask on?
Oh gosh. Multiple things, I think.
When the guy yelled at us for for getting on the rocks,
Oh, yeah,
I felt
yeah.
a little like a child
Right. Right.
in Manhattan. Also, on my family's old farm street in Michigan we visited, there was a guy who yelled at us for kicking his leaves.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Well-
right. I took that very. I don't want to get into it, but I would have liked to have that mask. He would have never known it was me, and I would have kicked more leaves. Could have
Yeah.
left the city. I actually was at the Federal Reserve once doing swap shop outside on the lawn, and the security guard came up and said, "You can't be doing this here." And I wish I would have been wearing that horse's mask.
So you put on the mask, you put on the gloves, no fingerprints. They can't identify you.
That's right.
But tell me about, what do you guys, Katie, what do you think the towel is for, or the Postit note? How does that figure in?
Well, certainly the towel is to wipe the sweat, because you are going to be just drenched in that horse mask. And what is the other thing? A piece of cheese on a stick?
I thought it was either a Postit note or a
looks like a flag or
A
something.
flag.
Yeah.
That's to mark where you've done your crimes.
Oh yeah,
You can come back.
every serial killer or whatever, you take a trophy, you mark
Yeah.
what you did.
I
Oh,
thought
we're
it was
doing a murder with this.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to hurt anyone. I would just say like, what's something innocent? I walked by the other day. Someone has a huge pumpkin, like ginormous, on the corner of the street, and I was like, someone's gonna throw that, smash it. That would be a fun crime to do with the destruction of property with the mask.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What did you want to smash?
It was someone's big, huge pumpkin on my. I have a picture of it. I can show them up.
Yeah.
Real quick.
You've taken a picture of the literal pumpkin.
Yeah,
that
I
you
said
want
someone's
smash
going to
every day.
destroy this. Let me find it.
Someone meaning yourself.
No.
Like, they shouldn't have-
Recently, I deleted it actually because I didn't want people to see it. All right, here it is.
That's when you don't swipe to the.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's,
Are you allowed to show somebody else's pumpkin?
You don't see that in a dress or anything. Yeah, I think you can show the pumpkin. But look at how big this is. I would never destroy it because I love Halloween. But I'm just saying someone's going to. And that's on the corner of a major intersection. Like, someone's going to walk by. That's me walking my dog.
Well, it's uncarved. I think someone just steal it. That happened to
That's
me
true.
once.
Someone could either steal or just pick it up and boom.
They're asking for it.
All right.
With
They
that kind of
recently
pumpkin
deleted
money.
it. Yeah. So I'll
They could
wear
get
the
me a
mask.
pumpkin, truly.
Wear the mask, grab it, toss.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Every now and then you get a little bit of, you want to live a little bit, you know?
Maybe dress up the pumpkin with those things. They'll be frightened when they
that's a
leave their
good idea.
house.
Yeah.
Now the whole house is yours.
That's a great idea. I built a dummy. I decorated my front yard. And I have a dummy I built out of like an old flannel shirt, stuffed it with like old shopping bags and clothes and newspaper. And my landlord called me the other day and said it spooked him. He said, "Oh, it was very scary. But then I told him I made a joke. I said, "Hey, yeah, but don't charge us an extra third person for rent. It's just a dummy." And then it was quiet. And I was like, "Did you call for any other reason?" He's like, "No, I was just calling to let you know your neighbors are moving." Oh, okay.
Oh.
'Cause I'm in a duplex.
You guys did get to the bit.
Sorry, I have a lot of stories to share. I wasn't here last week. I'm sure you do too, Katie.
Katie, you've got the hat on. You've got the horse. You got the hands. The towel is absorbing all of your theft, your crime.
My theft sweat.
Your crime sweat.
Yeah.
What do you do now? What kind of crime are you going to commit?
Well, I'll tell you this. Didn't know this was a phobia I had, but wearing masks really gives me a panic attack. So any crime I can commit while hyperventilating
Yeah.
would be great. I've tried to do comedy multiple times with different masks on, each time to very bad results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever crime I'm going to commit can't be too intricate or too long.
Yeah.
It's going to need a small amount of oxygen. So maybe like some sort of mail fraud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a high altitude jewel heist.
Ooh, I like
yeah.
that.
Or something maybe you don't even have to be, you can sweat in the air conditioning of your home. A cyber crime.
Oh, a cyber crime.
Yeah,
I like
like-
that.
Yeah.
Identity theft or
Sure,
something.
sure.
Stealing.
I could be
like-
catfishing people,
Yeah.
gold digging,
Yeah.
do some of that.
Right. It's a lot of crimes you can commit online
Yeah.
these days.
I've heard about, they predict soon we'll have our first murder by internet, where somebody hacks into like a
Oh, yeah.
Bluetooth pacemaker. It's sad, but it's going to happen.
So instead of cyberbullying, it's like cyber murder.
Cyber murder.
Yeah.
It's probably already happened.
Right.
Like you hack into Matthew McConaughey's Bluetooth Lincoln Continental and
Right.
steer it into a guardrail.
Right. While he's sleeping, he has a wireless Bluetooth headset above him on a shelf, and you make it play a heavy song of bass. Boom, boom, and it starts shaking. And
Heart attack.
It's like Final Destination, and just falls on him.
I like that.
Sorry, I don't want to get on it's a happy Thursday. We're so excited to have Katie Hughes here. She'll be performing at Red Clay Comedy Festival in Atlanta this weekend. And we're looking at items to help trade online. And I think, Matt, should we do this potential swap, or should we jump into...
Let's talk about Red Clay real quick. Just, you're going to be up Saturday night, right?
I'm gonna be,
if you guys watched the show last year, we did a set at this festival.
I noticed we weren't invited back either.
Spider-Man was there, and he was running out of oxygen.
That's right. You were there?
Yes,
oh, wow.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, we weren't invited back, but that's okay.
Well, that's all right. I was invited
and
here.
I'm not saying that as I was nervous. I was so nervous. I was sweating so much.
You don't have to let them know they didn't invite you back.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We were talking about this. I felt like I was putting on Macbeth or something. We had all these like stage things. We're used to just sitting down here.
Right. Yeah. And I remember we needed internet for some reason because I had the show on the iPad to connect, and I actually went backstage and called my cell phone provider, said, hey, I need to upgrade to get a hotspot. So I paid like $40 to get a hotspot just to get internet because I couldn't find the Wi-Fi. But I had a great time hosting it. It was such a fantastic show. Yeah. And I'm excited to see your performance this week.
I'm very excited to be there. I'll be there on Saturday night at the Earl, opening for Maria Bamford at 8 p.m.
Very exciting.
That's great. Maria.
One of my favorites.
Yes, one of the greats.
So check her out. Check out the Red Clay Comedy Festival. They're good friends of ours.
If you're in Atlanta, I want to go. I want to come. We'll love to come back, but pretty busy that week too.
I'll put a word in.
All right. Do you have an example of a joke you wrote for this set that you're not going to use?
That I won't be using?
Yeah, because you didn't like it enough.
You could use the dummy thing if you want. It's Halloween time. The third roommate joke.
I think I might use that.
You can have it.
Yeah. What if that shoots me to stardom? Are we going to have beef?
You'll be okay I'll just be proud about it. Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah.
My whole act is going to be about your refrigerator and your dummy. I'm really going to take your whole, just like we're talking about.
Okay,
a crime will be committed.
Okay, good. I'm okay with that. I consent.
We're wasting too much time. We got to keep going.
Yeah, potential swap.
Let's, okay, so we saw the item. Let's talk about, we have a potential swap today. We're going to jump in.
Yeah, this is what happens when two people say, hey, I want to make a trade. Or one person says, I want to trade you for that item. This is what happens.
We put them together in this segment.
Please trade items, swap items. We love the interaction in the chat room, and we love receiving emails, but what more importantly, we love to see are completed swaps, just like this. It's not completed yet. It's potential.
Potential. Matthew from Iowa, I think, sent this top image of a geode or some sort of crystal and a triceratops.
Plushie.
I believe he's throwing in.
Yeah.
Oh, the triceratops comes with?
Right. I think he's sweetening the deal.
I would have traded anything for the crystal and then the triceratops, truly.
Looks like the triceratops is trying to lick his feet. And sometimes my dog will do that when I'm sitting at home, hot summer night.
Oh, that's his leg. I just realized that's the leg. So Matthew made this offer for the dragon knife, who I forget who that was from.
Yeah, we looked at that with Goblin.
We looked at that with Claudio Simonetti, Italian horror.
He wanted to trade for it, but he couldn't. He said he couldn't bring it back with him to Italy, so it's still available being swapped by Andrew as a dragon claw.
It's a fantasy blade.
After looking at this in the crime pit, you could really make a name for yourself if you were to get those items.
It's October. We're getting kind of spooky and dark.
Right.
Knives.
I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's a good deal. I think
I'm surprised they aren't in the same house already. I think they go together so well that it would be a natural trade.
Right. And the lighting almost actually looks like it could be in the same home, and maybe it's just this person, Andrew, created an alias.
Love a nice popcorn wall, yeah.
Maybe Andrew's telling his crush, hey, watch William Street Swaps Up tonight. Someone's going to try and trade for my Dragon Claw. Their crush tunes in. They see the show. They say, wow, someone really has an interest in your item. It makes it look a lot more cooler. You find out, though, 2 months later, you see the geode in Andrew's room and the Dragon Claw still. And you say, I thought you traded this.
She opens up the closet. She goes, I've been betrayed.
Right.
Yeah.
You said you traded this. And then you find out it's a whole ruse. They maybe emails us and says, hey, this is all fake. We have to go back and do the paperwork to nullify it.
Let's annul our dating relationship. Yes, absolutely.
It's happened before. We've been very active in other people's relationships.
I love to hear that. I love that.
Sorry, I missed that whole story. Can you synopsis?
No, I don't want to. We have to talk about other.
I'm just kidding. So would you do this? Would you swap the geode for the if you were the knife owner?
If I was the knife owner, I couldn't get that geode in my house quickly enough.
Yeah, I think I would say
Love the
I would
geode.
say it's a deal. I would.
For me too.
If I was Andrew, I'd say yeah, it's a deal. If you're willing to part with this blade, but
It's
just
good.
remember to put little caps on the top of the claws.
I don't
like they
think you
do with
want a
pins.
knife like that in your house for too long. It's
No.
sort of a ticking time bomb.
Right.
You're gonna cut your hand on it.
A
or
hot
something.
potato. Pass it on to the next person. It's a great deal. I would say yeah, make this successful swap, and if they do that, they also get swap coin, which is a cryptocurrency we started about 2 years ago. It's still going strong.
A lot of value.
They say it's coming back. We created it. We left it kind of alone, and they say it's going to come back. So if you trade it, you get a swap coin.
I'd love to put all of my money into this
Yeah.
if I
Yeah.
could. I have
Well,
a
the good news is if you get in early with a lot of money, you can make the most money.
Right.
that sounds
So
great.
we'll talk after the show for
Absolutely.
sure about it.
Yeah.
I'll give you all my routing numbers. I am ready
Oh yeah.
Right on.
to be in swap coin.
Tell it to triple trout.
I'm ready to be in swap.
I want to open this up real quick. This triple trout, just to see.
Can you
if
test its
two? Okay, it's
magnetism?
2 stamps. If I put a magnet on my computer, will that like fry the hard drive?
I don't think it'll stick to titanium.
Oh, it does.
If
you're
that's what
right.
that
yeah.
is.
But they stick to each other, and that's how they mailed it. So yeah, they work. But triple trout is its own little magnet, and then they cut it out. This is great, Kenneth.
I think that's a great metaphor. They stick together.
Right.
That's how they're strongest.
Just like Matt and I.
Thank you.
It's nice.
Matt and I is like
that.
matinee. You know,
Yeah.
I always think I'll never forget Matt's name because Matt and I are matinee, and going to a matinee to see a movie.
Are you? Are you in danger of forgetting my name? At
No.
850.
No, I'm teasing. I don't know how. I know you.
Let's talk about we got a good swap theme going. We're
Right,
gonna move
right,
it down the line. We wanted to do a special segment with you today. Maybe you offer your talents, and in exchange, we give you something.
Excellent.
For a special event like this, we call it the platinum swap.
Right. Yeah.
Would you be into doing that
Let's
segment?
do a
with us?
platinum swap. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. This is platinum swap.
The Platinum Collection is when we trade items from our own personal chest.
Stash.
Our stash. I've traded a lot of things. Now we're asking you, Katie, to maybe trade something with us today.
Yes.
So what we want to ask you to do, we have
Is there
a
something
character.
underneath this table? No, it's just sorry.
It's your legs.
Yeah,
Oh.
just,
What
my
if there
legs
was
got
like-
stuck. You ever sit at a bar? I think I've talked about this before. But you ever sit at a bar stool at a bar or a restaurant and you get your you put them between the holes and you get stuck and you can't get out?
Almost too often.
Like finger cuffs.
What if there was a live capybara? What's the largest rodent? There's this thing that's the largest rodent.
Oh yeah,
Kind of cute looking.
capybara.
Capybara.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would want to be under
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All
That
right.
would be exciting.
Yeah.
So it's October.
Mm-hmm.
We have this idea for a new character we were going to bring on the show. Well, maybe we should just bring him out there. Would you be willing to voice this new character we have on
Absolutely.
There's no intro for it, but this is just a kind of a glimpse. You can kind of do a character
So cute.
study.
the show? Yeah. You just do your regular voice. We want to see if this has got legs or not.
Right.
Try to see it.
Yeah.
Maybe, and we make it an October thing.
We could bring up full screen there just so everyone can see it.
Corny. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So Corny, outside, a little discarded, if you would, I guess, because the problem, what we've been told, we work a lot with candy companies. They want to advertise with television networks, Mars, Skittles, whoever they are owned by. They want to get into the mouths of our demographic. They do. People want to eat them. So but one thing I always wonder, I can never find candy corn. And I thought about that, and then candy corn, we found out, is one of the least liked candy on Halloween.
That's
No one
hard
wants to eat it. Tootsie Rolls, candy corn, and Charleston Chews. Candy corn, they want to rebrand. Maybe you could help
let's
us
do it,
rebrand,
yeah.
Katie?
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, so back to full screen.
So you've gotten a chance. Should we give is there any tip? You know candy corn. Everyone likes a little bit of candy.
Well, let's just start the interview with Corny, the candy corn.
Yeah.
With a hard cut. So, Corny, tell us about where you are right now.
Well, I'm at this ground, if you'll call it that. Some people call it the floor, but when it's outside, that's the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm just here to let you know that candy corn is cool as crap. Like, that's our new slogan, candy corn, cool as crap.
Okay. And what are some of the best parts of candy corn that everybody should think about when making their candy buying with their candy dollar?
Well, you're going to love the white tip. The white tip at the top is, it's very sweet. It's very sweet. You want to bite that first, and then you're going to want to flip me over. You're going to want to eat the yellow part. The yellow part's got a little bit more umami flavor to it, and people don't see it because they really shove handfuls of all these other candies that are indistinguishable.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, sometimes I just take one big bite, but I don't get to appreciate the 3 flavors that you come with. And I've just found out recently that there are so many more multiple flavors as well.
Absolutely. Like, I'm 3 different flavors. I'm white, yellow, and orange. So you got sweet, then you got less sweet, and then you got even sweeter. But if you eat me in 3 bites, I'll last a long time. You could share me with your friends. God bless you.
Thank
God
you.
bless you.
You're tangy.
I'm tangy. I'm the bad boy of candy because people don't want me, and I stick around, and I go, you'll never get rid of me.
Yeah.
I go. I'm bringing my family.
Yeah.
And I think part of the problem is, like, people don't realize I'm supposed to be just a kernel of corn.
Right.
And so I'm meant to be eaten just one at a time like you eat regular corn. And nobody eats regular corn like that, and that's why they don't know. But it's just meant to be, like, truly a task. I want to be a task for people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
I think people, a lot of the time they get this idea candy corn, I know what it is, but can you tell us a little bit about your personal life so that just to kind of humanize what's been going on with you for the last couple of years? And,
we all
what you
have
got going
problems.
on? Like,
I'm
how's-
sure,
yeah.
Well, I was hired recently as a bus boy,
Yeah.
and I was doing pretty good at that. And then I dropped a bus. I dropped a big bus tub.
Oh, yeah.
No.
And they said, you got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And then, I'm walking around, and I got another job as a busboy, and they said, have you ever dropped a bus tub? And I lied.
Yeah.
And they fired me for lying.
Oh.
And
No. Do you have any
Sorry to hear that.
hobbies or anything when you're not being eaten by people?
I love bowling.
Yeah.
I love to bowl. And really, I go for the fries at the bowling alley. That's really my favorite
Yeah.
Yeah.
thing. I tried to get a job there, and they said no. So I destroyed I burned it. I burned it down.
You kind of resemble the character from Toy Story 4.
I haven't seen any
Forky.
of that.
They named it. They named it Forky.
I love that part of the
We
show.
came up. We thought about candy corn literally for 2 days, and then this is candy corny. But Forky probably had to be thought of for a year at least. So Corny, do you ever feel like you could become maybe that's the next franchise? Like just a movie about candy. I mean, they had the Emoji Movie. They had
the supermarket movie
the Trolls.
with the sausage party.
They have a sausage party,
Yeah.
but they had never had a sweetie. A sweetie.
I'll be America's new sweetie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that'll be very good.
It'd be fun. There's like Jolly Ranchers, Gobstoppers, or anything.
you-
They're
Something
kind of the,
sour, like
Right.
that's the enemy.
Right, right,
But we'll like each other at the end. I
Yeah.
think that would be great.
Could
Yeah.
you describe kind of the opening shot of the corn, the candy movie, Pixar's
Absolutely.
Candy, and you're in the starring role?
It's a wide shot of an actual cornfield,
Yeah.
and then we pull in close. I've got a little bindle on a stick,
Yeah.
and I'm just scooting my way down a dirt road, and then a truck goes by and it blasts me off and back into the cornfield where I meet a real piece of corn, and they're like, "You'll never be us. You'll never be real corn." I was like, "I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll replace you as corn." And then in the end, I don't want to spoil anything, but we're gonna get married.
Oh, great.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry a real piece of corn.
Hey, computer, do we have any sound bites from when we had the band Korn on Swap Shop? Because maybe one of the band members
say
of
the
Korn could
happy
be...
ending again, and then we'll get a soundbite
Okay.
from the real.
Do we have it,
Korn.
computer? Nothing? No? Okay.
Oh,
Well, I'll say it again anyway.
Yeah.
We are getting
we'll just do
married.
another soundbite
Yeah.
from somebody.
Throw in a
Signature.
soundbite from one of our celebrity guests. Maybe Thomas Middleditch.
And the person who wound up bullying me and pushing me to become a better piece of candy corn, I actually wind up marrying in the end. And then we have lots of little hybrid candy corn babies, and they take over America, the world, and eventually it's you'll be our underlings.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Unbelievably
We got a lot of
arousing.
plans.
Oh, can we hear that again?
unbelievably arousing.
Oh, there
That's
it.
it. That's a tagline. That was Thomas Middleditch. Silicon Valley's Thomas Middleditch. Brand new season coming on HBO.
Excellent.
Great.
I love that.
Maybe I should go to HBO, see if they'll make a corny movie.
I would watch
or
it.
show.
I would watch it. I've talked about it. I said, they've got that sausage
It'll
party.
be
They don't have
gritty.
corny movie, candy corny. I could already imagine there's a scene where you get stuck, like another corny. You said you stick around a lot, and you start to melt because you get out in the sun and you get real sticky.
Absolutely.
And you're stuck to another character, and you're pulling around the other characters, like Matt Damon, and then you're like, oh, I don't know, candy corn.
It's like me and a Peep from
Yeah.
Easter.
Ooh,
We're two
yeah.
unwanted things, and we are stuck together,
Right.
and then we become one, and I absorb his energy.
But then
so.
you meet someone like me, a human in the movie, just like in the Lego movie, Will Ferrell is playing with the toys, and I say, I like all candy. I'll eat everything, and I don't discriminate. I eat it.
It's so nice.
And happily ever after.
Corny, I know you've been trying to quit, but do you want to take a poll off this Marlboro 100 Ultralight?
Absolutely.
Can we move Corny over there and just...
I don't think we can.
I can get some of the
Oh, never
secondhand vapors from here.
Why don't I just waft a little? That I started that one yesterday and I
worth it.
forgot and left it out there.
Yeah. That's great.
All right, we'll put it together. The screenplay,
Yeah.
Candy,
Yeah, candy.
introducing Corny.
Yeah. I think it has legs.
Oh, well, unlike me, you know?
No, right.
All right. Yeah, okay.
I was just in Los Angeles. I saw all these bus advertisements, and I was thinking, I could totally see a candy corn. And I'm not just saying just because I drew it, but a corny driving down the street. I mean, they're doing the Joker movie. Why not do corny?
I'm the corny, baby.
And then
Yeah,
the
you want to try out a couple taglines,
Yeah.
and we can roll these out through
Listen.
through Halloween. We'll just get like 5 or... We can start with "I'm the corny baby."
I'm the corny, baby.
That's great.
Do I make you corny? That one's good.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
You want to eat the white part first. That's just my mantra.
How about "Let's keep things off the cob,"
Let's keep things off the cob.
and then you lower your sunglasses if you had them.
Yeah. Don't drive down DeKalb Avenue.
Good.
That's where I am right now, actually. Please don't hit me. I'm covering up a pothole.
Yeah. What about something like anti-vaxxer, like vaccinations? I don't trust them.
Vaccinations, not for my family.
That's great. We could just roll these out all Halloween. Just pop them in, record them separately, and put them
Hey,
in.
kids, shoplift me.
That's a good one.
Perfect.
Yeah. Commit a crime. Get the crime pack.
Yeah, and then do something violent so it gets in the newspaper.
Oh,
My
yeah.
name's there too.
Yeah.
It's like they were stealing corny, baby.
People are worried about people being influenced by corny.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't us.
I'm gonna gaslight your kids, America. Like that's a good one. I think.
Yeah.
What about like Halloween safety tips, but through Corny's weird filter? Like we'll do a couple Halloween. We'll do 3 Halloween safety tips for each of this Hughes episode.
Okay.
First one is don't swim after you eat all your corn.
Don't swim after you eat all your corn.
Okay. And then how about just be honest with your intentions.
Don't you dare lie to me.
Okay, that's better.
And then how about a thing? Sometimes parents just get in a fight. It doesn't mean anything.
Sometimes parents just get in a fight. It's not about you. It's fine. Yeah, you're all right. Don't worry. It's okay. It's a long one. Stop crying.
Yeah. That's
Perfect.
good. Yeah. Get away from that giant pumpkin.
Yeah.
Hey, don't smash that pumpkin. Let me help.
Yeah. I like it.
How about one that's interactive? Hey, Corny, can I trust Zach this Halloween season?
You know it, but his roommate's a real bad boy.
That's true.
That's actually true.
That's true. Adam Hatch. You've seen him. You know him. He's a bad boy. Sorry, Adam. Corny, do you have any secrets you'd like to share?
Well, people don't like to hear this, but I am.
Who is that, Corny?
I am.
Wait.
I'm vegan.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, my
Okay.
goodness.
Yeah, and people do not like that about me.
Yeah, I've tried being vegan for a while, and I like being vegetarian more than being vegan.
I keep it a secret by eating meat, and I tell people I'm vegan. They go, I don't like that.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
what's the secret?
Yeah.
Oh, so you eat meat to throw them off?
I throw them off. Yeah, I want to keep my being a vegan a secret. People always talking crap about me, and I'm cool as crap, but I don't like talking crap.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You are really cool, Corny, and
Thank
I'm
you so
glad that you stopped
Yeah,
by.
thank
Thank you so much,
yourself. Thank
Corny,
you.
Yeah,
for.
thank you, Corny.
Can I high five you?
Hi. Yeah.
Thank you for
yeah.
coming. And
Look
I
at
think we're about to hit the 12 hole,
Yeah.
but thank you so much, Corny, and thank you. Let's go ahead and maybe we'll wipe Corny back out.
Yeah, thank you, Corny. I'm very grateful that you stopped by today, and look forward to many more appearances on.
Would you come back for Halloween, maybe, Corny?
Absolutely.
All right.
Oh, there I am.
Voiced
Hello.
by Katie Hughes, Corny.
Well, check her out at the Red Clay Comedy Festival on Saturday, opening for Maria Bamford and a bunch of other really good comics.
That's right.
Here in Atlanta, if you're in this
You're in
area.
the area. And maybe we need to put up our comedy special, just upload it somewhere. Because we did an
Yeah.
hour. I think it was an, I don't know, how was it an hour?
gotta find
an hour
that.
at Red Clay, and just put that up there on the internet.
It was sweaty.
Yeah.
And
It was.
literally and
Yeah, we have a great
emotionally.
photo we shot of it, us walking across the street with a big piece of plexiglass, and it's like really, hilarity will ensue because a car is coming down the road, gonna hit us.
All right. Katie, thank you so much. We have
you.
one last segment on the show. It's big announcement
right.
to a thing we've been
That's right.
working on
That's
all
right.
month long.
We don't want to
Or all
do, and we have a stamp camp, but we're gonna save it for next week. So apologies to David.
David Sachs.
David Sachs.
He's a pro. He can,
Right,
he'll
we're gonna push it off
he'll
next week because
understand.
we have another guest that we're gonna be bringing out in just a second, and we have another segment that we've promised people we would get to, and if we don't do it today, there's no reason to do it anymore because the sun is going away earlier and earlier.
Thank you again for joining us.
Thank
I think
you.
we're about to get
Yeah,
the
thank
12
you,
hole.
Katie.
We'll wait
Yeah.
until the sax man comes on.
Oh, just in
Oh, there it is. Thank
Thank you, Katie. Tim Capello.
you. Yeah, there he is.
I love seeing it.
Come on. I just figured that would be the best possible intro for you.
That was awesome.
Have you seen Lost Boys?
No.
Oh, it's okay. He's the guy from the Lost Boys, Kiefer Sutherland. That was Kiefer Sutherland.
He looked amazing.
Yeah,
I hardly
pretty good. Good for his
recognized
age.
him.
Yeah.
It's actually Skip Sutherland, the one that they never talk about.
Right, Donald Sutherland's other son that he didn't. Yeah, get
The
his
hot
name is-
one.
Right, yeah, the hot one.
Yeah, the hot one.
We've got like a talent inferno, I guess I would call it, or overflow today.
Right, two very talented comedians here on the William Street.
This was
Squad
just
Shop.
pure luck. Sarah Squirm, you guys know her from Flay Away on Adult Swim, also coming to the Adult Swim Festival, also
Right.
touring with Eric Andre right
That's
now.
right.
Was in the building. We said, please come on the swap shop.
Right. How
I
could we-
begged.
Yeah, and also part of our walls.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it was planned.
It's like I'm dead and I'm a ghost.
How did
Yeah,
you
ooh,
find that
that's
exact
Yeah.
pattern?
I've been camped out on the roof for weeks, waiting for you guys to let me
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My nails too.
Yeah. Looks like it.
They're green.
They called her
out.
ghostly nails. That was her calling card when she committed her crimes. It was just she left one fingernail by the dead body.
Ooh, just clipped the nails.
We can say spooky.
Yeah. You clip your nails, leave the nails as evidence. But you've never been caught for a crime, so they can't touch your fingernails for DNA.
Right, because I was wearing those scary gloves from earlier.
Right. The crime.
crime
act.
gloves.
How's your tour going?
It's
How's life
so-
on the road,
It's
man?
so fun.
Yeah.
I have an excuse to be smelly all the time
Yeah.
because we're living on a bus.
Yeah.
So it's not my fault. I live on a bus.
Right. Yeah. I like to be. I like.
Zach
when
and I met
travel
on a
and
bus
smell.
on a Greyhound.
We
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. I
You're
used to travel Greyhound. I still do actually because.
He'd been in the Greyhound bathroom for about 20 minutes. I was like, you about done in there? Mind if I come in? He's like, come on in.
the
I was-
gall to knock on the door.
Right.
and
Right.
say,
I know. When
yeah.
I'm in the bathroom.
What?
But I have anxiety about when you try to go to the restroom while you're looking out a window and like you see it's moving. The airplane's fine.
Does that happen a lot?
Yeah. I've
They
taken
don't
the
have a
bus. I took the
window
bus
in
back
there.
to St. Louis. They do have a window in there.
Oh.
In an airplane bathroom?
Yeah, kind of. Is there a bathroom? I don't think there's a window in the airplane. I don't know.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, but in a bus you can open it up and look outside.
Because it's to eliminate screen culture. We're all on the toilets looking at our phones.
Right.
You could be
You wanna
looking at the window.
You could be passing by Ruby Falls. Have you passed by there? It's
No.
Ruby Caverns in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Oh, how gorgeous. I hope I passed
Yeah.
it.
Welcome to the South, Sarah.
I've never been to Atlanta before.
That's
Yeah.
great. Great to have you.
Sweating. No one told me
That's
it'd be
our
like
thing.
this.
Yeah, it is really hot, and I'm sorry about that because it really gets under your nails.
I just put a couple of those absorbent crystals under my armpits and walk around like that.
Yeah.
That sounds nice. I should have done. No one warned me.
I sort of sometimes would just wet toilet paper, just put it around my body.
Yeah.
Cold, wet toilet paper.
That's good. Maxi pads under each
That's a
armpit.
good idea.
Maybe
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Cool off.
You've been all over this crazy country.
That's crazy.
And what kind of wisdom did you learn from the local people? Like, preferably an old guy.
An old guy yesterday in Durham, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I walked up a flight of stairs and he was standing right at the top of the stairs and he goes, "Well, I hope someone's paying you in a wet dress like that."
And did you say literally yes?
I said,
I'm a traveling performer.
I got that. It felt like I got the wind knocked out of me.
Oh my goodness. I was told that once. I used to work at Walgreens, and an older man told me, he said, you need to start eating seaweed.
Oh.
It helps. And he was like talking to me like a character in like, a pirate movie. It helps when the radiation comes. I was like, oh yeah. But he's probably right.
And have you been eating seaweed?
No.
Oh.
Right when I left, I said, F that guy. He's stupid. I don't care about him. And then cut to 20 years from now and we're in an apocalypse. And I said, I should have eaten the seaweed.
Yeah.
Sometimes the fool is actually the wise one.
That's right.
I've started to suspect that.
But sometimes you don't want to hear someone's unsolicited opinion. Just,
Right.
Hey, what I'm wearing doesn't have anything to do with your day. Just move on.
I got a real problem with uninvited know-it-alls in my life.
Yeah.
Somebody walks up to you like, actually, you might want to try that one. You got to get the model from 4 years ago.
Right.
Like, no.
Yeah.
We don't know each other. And
Yeah.
I just like when people come up and say stuff to me, because come on, what am I going to do? Walk around and people aren't saying stuff
That's
to me?
true. Yeah. Well, no, it gives you a chance to steal what they said and use it on that streaming show here.
Yeah, exactly.
So now we're laughing at that person.
And look at us, we're laughing.
I was like in the airport when I see a guy who, this is a different category, when you see somebody practicing their like PowerPoint presentation they're going to give, and they're like, in a quiet little corner hoping nobody's looking at them.
Yeah.
That to me is like if slam dunking a basketball, and if I was a basketball player. It's like one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I did that on the Greyhound, actually. I was taking a bus to St. Louis. I was the best man for my friend's wedding.
Okay,
and I was
Bradley?
the whole time I said, at least the bus is an 11-hour trip because I can practice the speech. And I got there and I did the speech without messing up one line. It's because I took the Greyhound.
But you had to sit down to give the speech to sort of like get
Right.
back
I
to
said,
it.
hold on, everyone. Can we just pretend we're in a moving bus? Someone just dropped their pills and everyone on the bus is scavenging for the pills.
I was on the plane and I was sitting next to a little old lady.
Yeah.
She was doing the thing where she was, I feel like sometimes little old ladies will be watching TV and they'll mouth the what they're saying on the TV back to the TV.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, like she was watching
They're
something.
Repeating a key turn
Yeah.
phrase or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Dude, we got to get to
I know,
this
I'm sorry. I have so much I can
We're
talk
so
about. I'll tell you after the show. Stick around for Cut for Air. It's like Saturday Night Live.
pure
Cut for
joy
Air.
of- yeah.
What is it? Cut for Time? My Cut for Time
Whatever that
sketches.
you're doing right now is the thing.
All right, let's go.
All right. So we brought you out here. You're an expert on personal wellness. To wrap up our summer-long stunt, show us your burns. Let's go ahead and roll it. And we're going to get a judgment on the best burn of the year
Yeah.
from Sarah Squirm.
We've been having people submit burns since the beginning, since the sun
Roll
was
it.
hot at the beginning of this year.
Everybody knows by now.
Right. May, I think it started around May. We started getting burns submitted. We probably have about 20 burns.
Show us your
Each burn representing a state in the United States and the world.
Show us your burns. Show us your burns.
We even have 50. One of the states that's not in the lower 48.
These are beautiful
We've learned a lot.
drawings.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was me, reference to me when I get burnt. I go out and kayak now and get burnt. Okay, here's the map.
Very fleshy map.
Actually, real quick, surprise entry at the last minute. Pennsylvania, because New York was already filled. Like, can we do that one?
Pennsylvania.
Our very special guest today,
Oh,
celebrity
wow.
burn, Sarah Squirm.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that.
Wow, how'd that happen?
You want to tell us about your burn?
Well, you want to actually hear the real story?
Yeah.
Not to brag, I was on a motorcycle.
Wow.
Clutching on for dear life. Yeah, pretty cool.
Wow, so you must have been. It wasn't just like a 5-minute trip. You would have been on long enough to get burned. So.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
kind
goodness.
of what kind of motorcycle?
It was a big, scary one. It was orange and blue. Very scared for my life.
Yeah.
Clutching.
Were you hogging it yourself, or
I
were
was
you wrapped
not-
around
I
somebody
was
else?
wrapped right around someone else.
Kiefer Sutherland loves to ride motorcycles.
Is he single?
Are you watching Kiefer? He might be.
Knock knock.
Yeah. We have another intro.
You know what?
Too, right?
Soundbite. It's been one hell of a ride, but I wouldn't change anything.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the
yeah.
motorcycle
That's
guy.
the
I'm talking.
One hell of a ride, but I wouldn't change a thing.
There we go. All right.
Look
We
at that
have
map.
Sarah
a lot
was
of
our-
people in the Midwest, out west, Colorado.
And all of them shared
Wyoming,
their small piece
Texas.
of sun wisdom with us, which was, don't stay out in the sun too long.
And what do you get for submitting your burn? We're working on Bolo Block. It's a SPF 50. It's a suntan lotion. Sorry it's taken so long to get to you. We'll get it to you for next year. Or maybe you live somewhere where summer's about to happen now, like in Australia.
You get complimentary bolo block. Look, unfortunately, we don't have it. We have prototypes made.
Right.
It's a bolo tie with sunblock.
Do we have...
And then also, we have an autographed chunk of asbestos from our building that's being remodeled.
That's right. Yeah, you saw the building when you walked in there, remodeling everything. We got a piece of the actual old building. Do we have the Hawaii burn too?
Is Hawaii on that?
You guys should get sunburns that are in the outline of your bolo tie.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking about just wearing nothing but the bolo tie and getting the burn, the tan.
Like a-
That's what
yeah.
Like a bolo's tan.
There's Hawaii, the Hawaii burn.
That
That's
was
a
our very own.
rancid one.
All right. That's Stephanie, our
Stephanie, our very own director.
You know what that looks like when you bite into those good humor strawberry shortcake
Oh, yeah.
bars?
That's the interior.
Yeah.
The interior.
Yeah.
That is it. That is a strip
Damn.
of gorgeous
Yeah.
bacon.
I want to know who
What are we looking at right
who is
there?
the interior decorator of the inside of the candy.
Her.
Yeah.
Earlier for Corny segment, we were thinking about doing Charleston Chew, and it would be called Charleston Sue. But we
Yeah.
decided not enough people know what a Charleston Chew is.
Everybody knows what a Charleston
Should we have
is.
Sarah just do a quick line and then we'll make a little animation later to have Corny and Charleston Sue as two characters in the candy
What's
film?
Charleston Sue's catchphrase?
Can you believe it? It's me. You put me in the freezer. You guys ever put a Charleston Chew in the
No,
freezer?
but I heard if you do it, it's delicious.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe something
That's what
about
I'm
no.
talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Look at these. People have to be taking care of themselves.
I
Look at
know.
them getting.
I know, and we
Well,
told them don't do it for the show, but if you accidentally
Let's
get burned,
jump into it. We got one
That's right,
last.
right.
I'm sorry to be the schedule
No, it's because
master.
I'm
today.
laughing and having fun.
All right, who have
We were
quick-
wondering, could you reenact this? We got a last minute entry from Sierra in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Is that a pseudonym? I don't know. Maybe. No, that's a real name. Her pseudonyms Oatmeal23.
Amazing.
Would you reenact dramatically our final entry into Show Us Your Burns?
Okay. This is look at those tiny little words up there. Okay. Okay, I can barely see. Okay, here I go. Hey guys, I'm a big fan of the swamp-based economy in the show. Been watching for. You guys can see that? We're all the way
I have
back
pretty good
here?
glasses.
What do you mean?
You meant
doing?
get your vision checked while you're on tour.
I got my
Yeah,
glasses on.
if you're especially if you're driving a motorcycle.
I'm clutching for dear life. I told you that. I'm a big fan of the SWAT-based economy in the show. Been watching for a few years now. I thought I'd show you my burns. About 2 weeks ago, I decided to wake up and do a hike. Do a hike around 10 a.m. up the Sierra Nevadas. I live within 30. Can I just walk right up there?
Yeah, sure.
Sure, yeah. And we'll show her and it'll just be your
Yeah.
voice.
Yeah. That's me. What are you guys worried about me? Should I call a doctor?
No, I think you're
I-
okay.
It's not easy. We're just used to it, I think.
Comedians don't have to read.
Yeah, no, this is a big ruse to distract me from the fact that I can't read.
Yeah.
About 2 weeks ago, I decided to wake up and do a hike around 10 a.m. up the Sierra Nevada.
Should we show Sierra? Let's just show Sierra. We'll reveal it.
Come on.
Oh, sorry. That
No,
messed
yeah.
that up.
Well, she did. Look at that. She got good texture on her burn. I live within 30 minutes. Weather-wise, the temperature was supposed to be pretty mild that day, about 95 degrees.
That's
which
mild.
Apparently, which is not that hot for a summer day here. I was only planning on going up to hike for an hour or two. I put sunscreen on, but it didn't do the job. I went on my hike. When I returned back to my car, a strange man was parked next to me. He looked up at me, slowly got in his truck, and took off. Yikes. When I reached for my keys and went to get in my truck, I realized there was gasoline on the ground and my gas cap was off. Sure enough, all the gas was taken from my truck. My phone was at 2% and died. I kept trying to charge it, but it wouldn't hold a charge. When I got 4% to call for help, there was no cellular service, leaving me to go wander for 2 more hours to find help or cell service. I finally found a park ranger. By the time I got home, I was completely red, and the next day, I was swollen and looked like a snake shedding its skin.
Whoa.
Regular sunscreen did not work in my case, so I'm all for advocating in the direction of Bolo Block. I'm hoping it will do wonders for many people who choose to go explore on a nice warm day. Tips up, Oatmeal 23.
Damn.
Wow.
That's
Damn.
tail just took
Take another look at that
cautionary
photo real
tale.
quick, and we got. That's
Pull her up.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Oatmeal 23, that they did that to your car, that you took your gasoline from you. Those gas guzzlers.
We're going to put her in Nevada because California's already taken.
And I hate to say this, but I would say the texture of her burn is oatmeal-esque in nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like looks tasty.
All right. Decision music time. We got about 10 seconds to make this decision.
Yeah.
Who deserves the title of... You're a professional entertainer, right? You're qualified to make this call.
Mm-hmm.
Who deserves the title of
World's most burned.
most burned swap viewer?
In your words, not mine, as a professional entertainer,
Yeah.
I live for drama. I live for stakes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who has drama, who has stakes? Sierra.
Yeah. Oatmeal 23. That's it.
So that's it. Oatmeal 23, Sierra.
You did it. Thanks to everyone
Winner
for playing
of
and
the
getting burned.
2019. We didn't even. She's from California. We said put her in Nevada, and then she ended up in Utah, so it worked out perfectly.
Thank you so much for sharing that story. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so glad you're okay, and I hope everyone else has great chance now after getting burned.
Sarah Squirm, thank you.
Thank
Catch her on
you.
tour with
Thank you
Eric
so
Andre.
much.
And
Thank you to Katie Hughes. Check her out at
Katie
Red.
Hughes and to Corny, our special guest. Everything.
Yeah. I have a great time today with you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
and I had a great time with you
you.
as well. And thanks for watching.
you.
Hope
Thank
to see
you
you
all.
back next time.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.